First of all, good afternoon. It's my pleasure to welcome everybody here and to have this opportunity to catch up and meet with you. It's the first time for many months that quite a number of our staff have been allowed out from behind their screens, so please be gentle with the Berkshire Vision staff. They're like wilting wallflowers, you've got to treat them very gently today. I understand that there's a film being done, is that right? So this also goes to the volunteers who are not here, as well as you volunteers who are here, when I say thank you so much for everything that you've done. When we had lockdown 18 months ago, in March 2020, we put out an urgent request for volunteers. We wanted help to telephone our members. It was a crucial task, as many of our members, as you know, have various degrees of sight loss, and the situation really had the potential for severe isolation for some members, and they were worried. They were going to lose their regular contacts with people outside. Overnight, it was just going to go. And very quickly, our volunteer numbers doubled. We couldn't have been more surprised at the wonderful response that we got. We started in March 2020 with 170 volunteers, and within a few weeks we had 350. It just expanded wonderfully. We had companies helping, we had individuals helping, we had friends. Various clubs came forward to help us as well. It was really quite staggering, the response that we got. We have experts, of course, in getting the most from volunteers. They're known as Jill and Kerry. During the 18 months, many of you have been very gently and very nicely persuaded to broaden your volunteering. We have some virtual activities, and you've helped with quizzes, coffee mornings, telephone wine tastings, chocolate tastings, tea tastings. I won't go any further, but it's been quite inventive, the various activities that we've had. And whenever possible, you've helped us by taking our members out, doing face-to-face activities, such as golf, walking, picnics, etc. I think Berkshire Vision for me has been a shining light in lockdown. Led by our managers, Laura, Sarah and Gillian, or Jill, I keep getting told off for adding Ian, and Jill. The service offered to members has been of the amazing quality, drawn from the best of what our volunteers can help with. I think we've moved forward so much in lockdown, we've learned so much about how to help our members really, that it's not going to be a case of going back to normal as we move forward in the next few months. It's going to be quite a sea change, and we have moved forward. We're much stronger for the experience, and that's due to everybody, members, staff and volunteers. Thank you for that. We're gradually increasing social events now, the range of summer activities, and for that volunteers are going to be absolutely crucial, and we hope that you will stay with us. Recently you've helped with the boat trip. We had 40 members on the boat trip, and we're now seeing a gradual return to pub nights and other decadent activities. I don't, of course, mean that. Other enjoyable activities. Our children and families have had a brilliant schedule, packed with events, outings, days at the beach, Camp Mohawk, the Science Park, Crazy Golf. We've seen the number of children and families who come with them increase significantly in the last 12 months. We've seen our overall membership significantly increase in the last 12 months because of the capacity that you've provided and what we've been able to offer. Thank you for your loyalty to Berkshire Vision. I think it's notable that whilst most of the country complains about volunteer fatigue, you've stayed with us in high numbers. I trust that this is an indication that you not only enjoy volunteering, but you actually get a value from doing it. And for me, that's critical. I know that our members are extremely grateful for all that's done for them, and I just hope that being a volunteer for Berkshire Vision provides value to those of you who are doing it as well. And that's something we've certainly aimed for and something we would hope to develop. We want volunteering for Berkshire Vision to be really valuable. We want to be able to offer growth and learning for our volunteers. We need you, we absolutely rely on you, and I think it's down to us to give back whatever we can. Some of our newest opportunities, we've got some new tandems, and even more on order. So if you fancy being an engine room on the back of a tandem, no, you can go on the front of the tandem and steer it, and we'll provide the engine room behind you. But please, if you fancy doing that, let us know. How about blind football, swimming? We're even going to develop the volunteering, the befriending, to face-to-face befriending. Now it's going to take some development, our realised befriending, and we'll need to do checks and training and various things. But it is the next step forward, having volunteers who can maybe take a member out once a fortnight or something. That's something we're developing now. We want flexible volunteering, where you can do different roles if you'd like to. You can climb the climbing wall on Tuesday and then help us with a bit of admin on Wednesday. I don't see a lot of appeal from that one, but hopefully you will. We can only grow through growing our volunteers. If you'd like to know more about our volunteering, please talk to Jill or to Kerry, who would love to elaborate on the opportunities available. And it's now incumbent on me to say thank you so much to Jill and to Kerry, not only for putting on today, but for everything that you've done with volunteers. Thank you. And Sarah has a little something as a small token of our thanks for both of you. Jill's over here. Thank you both for all you do, it's really appreciated. Thank you to my fellow trustees who've come today. Please have a chat with the trustees if you get a chance. Thanks to the band, Bob, Jeff and Les. Thank you very much. There, thank you very much for coming.
Jeff will be along.
Right, and entertaining us. We were meant to have a better speaker than me today. We were meant to have our patron, Solomon Barr. Guess what he caught yesterday? He's isolating, poor chap, so he can't help us. The management team have refused to do a dance for you, so you're just stuck with me basically, and that's it. Oh, there is some food in a minute which I notice is being put out, so I think the timing is getting close to when I need to stop. The garden party today is a huge thank you to all of you who volunteered. Thank you so much for everything you've done. You have made an enormous difference. You've been the difference between sanity and insanity to some members. You've helped them to stay calm during 15 months of what could have been purgatory. Thank you so much for what you've done. Thank you to those of you who are going to restart the clubs in a few months and get those going again. Ruby's here, Don's already started. We'll get the clubs going again, and all the remote activities, some will stay on. We're trying to move to personal activities more, but there's so much to do, so much, and thank you for your support. It really is appreciated. I understand the raffle will be drawn at 3:45. If you want any more raffle tickets, please get them before 3:45 at the tent. And the food is available at the back there on the long table. It's just being laid out. So thank you to everybody, thank you to the staff, thank you to the trustees, any members who are here, thank you for coming. But most of all, it's a Volunteers Day. Thank you to the volunteers. We couldn't do without you. Thanks ever so much. Please enjoy the afternoon.